Today, let's dig into a topic every tradesperson encounters. How essential are professional work gloves, like the Rider Pro trade gloves in daily work?
I think they're absolutely crucial. A good pair of gloves can mean the difference between finishing the day comfortably or nursing blisters and cuts.
True, I've seen people underestimate gloves, only to regret it after handling rough materials. Do you think all gloves are created equal?
Definitely not. The Rider Pro trade gloves, for example, are specifically designed for professionals, builders, electricians, plumbers. That's a big step up from generic garden gloves.
Exactly. The first thing I noticed is their focus on both grip and protection. It's like they understand that dropping a tool isn't just embarrassing, it can be dangerous.
Right, and that slip-resistant palm coating is no joke. I once tried picking up wet bricks with cheap gloves, and let's just say it didn't end well.
I can imagine. Plus, there's the dexterity factor. Some gloves are so thick you feel like you're wearing oven mitts. With the Rider Pro trade gloves, you actually keep your sense of touch.
That's key for electricians especially. You need to feel wires and small screws. Have you tried using touch screens with these gloves?
Actually, yes. That touchscreen compatibility is a game changer. No more pulling gloves off every time you need to check a phone or tablet.
It sounds like a small feature, but it saves so much time. And let's talk about durability. My old gloves barely lasted a month, but these seem to be built to last.
Absolutely. They're reinforced in all the right places. I once had a pair split at the seams on day 3. Nothing is more frustrating.
Or more awkward. There's also the breathability factor. I used to avoid gloves in summer because my hands would get so sweaty.
Same here. The Rider Pro trade gloves use a breathable fabric on the back so your hands stay cool even after hours of work.
It's like air conditioning for your fingers. And don't forget, hygiene matters too. Washable gloves make life easier, especially when you're dealing with oil or grime all day.
Good point. I know some people who just toss dirty gloves, but with these you can actually clean and reuse them. That's economical and eco-friendly.
Speaking of economy, some might say professional gloves are expensive, but if they last longer and perform better, isn't it worth it?
I'd say so. It's a bit like buying a quality tool. At first it seems like an investment, but over time it pays off.
Absolutely. Plus, injuries from poor gloves can cost a lot more in medical bills or lost work days.
That's a perspective many overlook. It's not just about comfort, it's about safety and even productivity.
I've noticed that when my hands are protected and comfortable, I work faster and with more confidence.
Confidence is huge. If you're worried about getting cut or burned, you're not focused on the task.
Exactly. It's like driving with good tyres versus bald ones. You just feel safer.
I like that analogy. Let's talk about fit. I have big hands, so finding gloves that aren't too tight is a challenge.
That's an underrated issue. The Rider Pro trade gloves come in multiple sizes, which makes a real difference for people with hands like bear paws or piano fingers.
And the adjustable wrist closure helps as well. No more gloves slipping off mid-job.
Or worse, letting sawdust sneak in. That's the stuff of nightmares for anyone sanding all day.
For sure. Another thing I appreciate is how lightweight they are. You almost forget you're wearing them.
That's true. Heavy gloves can tire your hands out. These strike a great balance between protection and comfort.
Sometimes I even wear them while driving between job sites, just because I forget to take them off.
That's a true sign of comfort. Do you think gloves like these are only for professionals, though?
Not at all. DIYers, hobbyists, even gardeners could benefit. If you're using tools or handling rough materials, why not protect your hands?
Agreed. I've given pairs to friends who do weekend projects, and they always end up asking where to get more.
It's one of those things you don't appreciate until you use a really good pair, like you don't realise how much you needed them until you try them.
Exactly. It's like the first time you use a cordless drill after years of a manual screwdriver. There's no going back.
That's a perfect comparison. So in your view, what's the number one feature of the Rider Pro trade gloves?
For me, it's the grip. If you can't hold on to your tools, nothing else matters.
I'd say it's a tie between grip and dexterity. Being able to move your fingers freely is just as important.
Fair point. The ideal glove is one you don't have to think about, it just works.
That's the dream, right? No distractions, just focus on the job.
And at the end of the day, if your hands aren't sore or scraped up, that's a win.
Absolutely. Maybe gloves aren't the most glamorous piece of kit, but they're definitely among the most important.
I think we've made a solid case for investing in quality work gloves. If you care about your hands, it's a no-brainer.
Couldn't agree more. Maybe next time we can talk about other underrated tools that make a big difference.
Sounds good. For now, here's a question for our listeners. What's the one piece of protective gear you can't live without on the job?
Great question. And remember, sometimes the smallest investments make the biggest difference in your day-to-day work.
Thanks for tuning in. Keep those hands safe out there.